All right, hey, this is Hans, and it's time for the Ramen Raiders Top 10 American Instant Noodles of All Time, 2023 edition. So these are my absolute favorite varieties made in the USA. This list is current as of review 4,300. Let's get started. In at number 10, we have Nissin Cup Noodles Pumpkin Spice Flavor. Now hear me out, hear me out. This is really good stuff. And I know some people just absolutely refuse to try new things. That's your problem, not mine, because I really enjoyed this one. And not only that, it's really nice to see companies innovate and come out with new stuff that you wouldn't expect to see every day. So obviously I can't taste innovation like that, but and that doesn't enter into how I review, but this one is really quite good. The noodle is good, and then the sauce that comes out of it tastes like pumpkin pie. It's really quite good, especially if you make it, throw it on the door of your fridge overnight. It tastes like cold pumpkin pie. And not only that, I ground the noodles up for this one time, made it, poured it into a pie crust, and it just kind of came out like a rubbery pumpkin pie, but it was still eatable, I guess. You know, it tasted like pumpkin pie. So check it out if you can find it. It's definitely a limited kind of thing, but it's really neat. In at number 9, we have got another variety from Nissin. This is their Cup Noodles Original Ramen Noodle Soup. This one is like the original cup noodles that came out in Japan, and here it's got lots of veggies, it's got egg, it's really good stuff. Check it out. It's floating around. You should be able to find it pretty easily. In at number 8, we've got Sapporo Ichiban with their Chow Mein, and this stuff is absolutely wonderful. You cook it, you let it soak up all the broth, you add in the seasoning stirred up, and then it's got this little sachet of seaweed that's powdered. They call it green laver, and it's great. It's really good as a side dish, really good with other stuff added to it. But yeah, I've loved this one for decades. In at number 7, we've got Nongshim with their Sun Veggie Noodle Soup. You might say, hey, wait, Nongshim's from South Korea. Maybe, but they've got a factory in the United States and California. Sun is kind of like a really clean, smooth version of Shin. It's vegetarian, so if you're a vegetarian or vegan, these definitely carry the logo and certifications you want. It's really good stuff. A little bit of heat, nice flavor. Give it a try. In at number 6, we've got Maruchan with their Bowl Taste of Asia Tom Yum flavor. I haven't seen this one in a while. I'm really not sure if it's available anymore. I'm going to have to look that up and make sure, but I didn't want to not include it in the list. It's got a really amazing Tom Yum flavor. You don't really expect to get a really good Thai variety from a domestic company like this, but it's really quite good. Huge amount of noodles in these bowl varieties, so if you can find it, give it a try. In at number 5, again, we've got Nissin with their Hot and Spicy Bowl Firewok Sizzlin Rich Pork flavor. This one is really good. They've got a few varieties. They've got a chicken, they've got a shrimp, I think they've got a beef, and I haven't tried that yet, and I'm hoping to. But this pork one, it's like a nice spicy tonkotsu, very light on the broth side, and just a really good rich pork flavor and a nice heat to it. It's really quite enjoyable, so get this one. It's not expensive and it's not hard to find. In at number 4, we have a company called Poco Kitchen with their pork and ginger ramen, and this one, I've never seen it around, but these guys contacted me, and it's really good stuff. The noodle took a while to cook, but once it was done and the broth was made, it was just really nice. And the ginger aspect to it was really good, and it had a nice tonkotsu-y kind of feel to it. I really like this one and can't recommend it higher. Very good stuff. In at number 3, we've got Nongshim with their K-Army stew-style noodle soup with chili beans. This one has all sorts of different stuff in the seasonings. It's got little bits of macaroni and kind of like hot dog and bits like that. It's spicy, it's savory, and it's kind of like a fusion of Korean flavors and things you would find like beanie weenie, little sausages and things like that. It's really, really quite good. Definitely worth finding and trying. And at number 2, we've got Noodie with their peanut chili irresistible ramen. This one is a trip, folks. It comes in like a wide box that you cook it in. It's like, you cook it like a cup noodle, but it's wide. And all I can say is it's like the closest thing to like what you would expect to find in a 25th century grocery store. The noodles are green and the flavor is absolutely out of this world. If you can get it, I think you can only get it online, but you should try it. It's really, really good. This variety kicks butt, and yeah, I'm really, really into this. In at number 1, we've got Nongshim with their Tonkotsu ramen soup. It's a premium variety. It comes in a bowl. There's 2 varieties. There's a kurumayu black garlic oil version. This isn't that. It's the spicy one. And the spicy one, you can add the spiciness to it or not. It's up to you. This stuff is some of the best tonkotsu I've ever had, and I really didn't expect it. So kudos to Nongshim on this one. And it's made in the USA, so yeah, great stuff. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. There'll be more top 10s and reviews coming all the time. So yeah, with that, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye.